Cindy, how did you feel when the Grinch came and stole all your presents in the middle of the night?
Well, when I woke up this morning, I felt very heartbroken. But then I realized, oh my gosh, that was me. I did that because I invited Mr. Grinch,
And are you best friends with the Grinch? How is your relationship with the Grinch like?
Now we're really best friends. He's actually really nice to me.
We go out on Tuesdays for golf.
Yeah, and Starbucks sometimes.
That sounds nice.
Yeah.
So Cindy, is there anything else you'd like to comment about what Christmas really is about?
Christmas is about spending time with the people you love, like your mom, your dad, and well, I don't have any siblings, so if you have siblings, spend time with them, get them a present or something. And it's about how Jesus was born. Yeah.
Is it on? Are we going now?
Yes, Mr. Grinch, we are.
Okay, we're on.
So Mr. Grinch, do you have any childhood past that you would like to share as to why you decided to steal Christmas?
Razors. Lots of razors.
Razors. Is there anything else you'd like to say about razors? A favorite brand?
When I was little, everyone gave me, the ones from the Who Walmart. Didn't even give me the nice ones, just got me crap.
That's very sad to hear, Mr. Grinch. Is there anything you would like to say to the Who's of Whoville?
Look where I am now, Whoville, in your face! Who's green now? Me!
Yes, that was amazing, Mr. Grinch. Now, Mr. Grinch,
I know.
do you have anything else to share about how your heart grew 3 times bigger? Is it true? Is the
I've been
myth
having a lot of heart problems lately. My blood circulation has been rising, and it's not fun.
Wow, you should see a doctor, Mr. Grinch.
I have 3.
3.
And 1 therapist.
Thank you for your words of encouragement, Mr. Grinch. Cut.
It's definitely been a little challenging and sometimes kind of stressful, but it was also so fun to be able to take part in, and it's so awesome to see it all come together and to see the fruits of my labor and others' labor, of course, just kind of come to fruition, and it's just amazing. Well, I think me and Mr. Lee started kind of tossing around ideas in maybe late August. And then mid-September, I really started writing the script. So it probably took like a good 4 months. 2 months.
Deep inside a snowflake, like the one on your sleeve, lies a small world you must see to believe. Here, we find the Who's, energetic though small, and their very favorite holiday was Christmas above all.
Hello, Whoville! Who's ready for the 1,000 Whovilation?
Wait, Mayor, give me your opinion on the tree.
Double the ornaments and quintuple the lights, Martha!
Well, y'all heard the woman. Get to it.
Though other towns and cities do it their way, there's no place like Whoville on Christmas Day.
Yes, every Who down in Whoville liked Christmas a lot, but the Grinch, who lived just north of Whoville, did not.
What are all you looking at, weirdos?
The Grinch hated Christmas, the whole Christmas season. Now, please don't ask why. No one quite knows the reason. It could be perhaps that his shoes were too tight. It could be perhaps his head wasn't screwed just right. But I think that the most likely reason of all may have been that his heart was 2 sizes too small.
Mom, Dad, we have to get that for him.
Cindy, you know we can't get that. We don't have any more money to spare.
But he spends all of that time alone.
Well, Cindy, this is the Grinch we're talking about.
You'll understand when you're a little bit older. You don't know what he's like.
I know he doesn't act like this for no reason.
Cindy, the Grinch is just too taboo for us Who's. We tend to focus on the bright side of Christmas, like the gifts and the presents. Daddy, look at that one.
Christmas can't be about that. What is Christmas really about?
Gifts, lights, Christmas trees.
We gotta go, Lou. We're gonna be late for the 4 o'clock 1% sale.
Well, we can't miss that, can we?
Bye, sweetie.
What happened to being actually nice people? No one goes to his house in the mood for his chatter, or comes with hot cocoa to see what's the matter. Oh wait, my parents would find out. What happened to Christmas like it used to be? Where are you, Christmas? Why can't I find you? Why have you gone away? Where is the laughter you used to bring me? Why can't I hear music play? My world is changing. I'm rearranging. Does that mean Christmas changes too?
So, whatever the reason, his heart or his shoes, the Grinch stood there, alone, and hating the Who's. Albert's Ariarchian Who, I hate you, loathe you, despise you. Max, those Who's are so stupid giving into Christmas.
I bet they're over there hanging their stockings for the Christmas tree.
He snarled with a sneer. Tomorrow is Christmas. It's practically here.
Mr. Grinch, are you home?
Hello, little girl.
How dare you enter my lair, where the face of evil itself presides?
Do you even know what you're saying?
Yes, of course. Fine, kid. You got 5 minutes. What do you want?
Mr. Grinch, I'm Cindy Lou Who, and I'm here to invite you to our jubilation as our guest of honor.
This kid. Me? You're serious? Oh, no, I'm not going.
But Mr. Grinch, you have to.
Don't care.
Even I'm having some doubts about Christmas.
You know what's funny?
What?
You act like I'm supposed to care about Christmas, you Who's, or Whoville in general. I don't care about you, and I've said it before, and I've said it again.
Well, there goes that award.
Award? Why did you say so? Double time, let's move!
Hello, Whoville! Why, who cheers brings me more joy than that of you Who's? Now, who's ready for the first event of the Whovilation?
With decorations generously provided by you taxpayers of Whoville. Along with the many desserts you receive by the end of the night.
Wait a minute.
Give award. Boo. That was a little much, drama queens.
Cindy, don't tell me you were being chased by the Grinch.
Of course not, Dad. I invited him.
Yeah, I'm not completely helpless.
What is he doing here?
We don't know, ma'am.
What do we do? I don't know. That's what I have you guys for. All right, I have an idea. Now, there's no need to act so distressed. You see, the Grinch here is my, guest.
Whatever do to you, Mayhew.
All right, let's begin with our annual holiday gift exchange. As always, we start with our guest of honor.
Thank you.
See if that makes you look any better, ugly.
Hilarious! I was right on your who's all along. All I care about is the gifts.
Cindy,
What happened?
are you hurt?
Are you okay?
I just wanted everyone to be together for Christmas.
Grinch stared down from his cave with a sour, grinchy frown at the warm, lighted houses below in their Who town.
Who girl and who boy wake up bright and early to rush to their toys.
And then
The noise, the noise, the noise, the noise.
the Who's young and old would sit down to a feast. And they'd feast, and they'd feast.
And they'd feast, and they'd feast, and they'd feast, feast, feast. Which is something I cannot stand of the least. Oh no, I'm speaking in rhyme.
And the more the Grinch thought of what Christmas would bring, the more the Grinch thought.
I must stop the whole thing. For 53 years I've put up with this now. I must stop Christmas from coming. But how? Max, stop playing in the snow. I'm trying to think.
Then the Grinch got an idea.
An awful idea.
The Grinch got a wonderful, awful idea.
I know just what to do.
The Grinch laughed in his throat and made a quick Santa Claus hat with a gloat. And he chuckled and clucked at this great Grinchy trick.
With this coat and this hat, I'll look just like Saint Nick. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a heel. You're as cuddly as a cactus. You're as charming as an eel, Mr. Grinch. You're a bad banana with a greasy black peel.
All their windows were dark, quiet snow filled the air. All the Who's were all dreaming sweet dreams without care.
This is stop number one.
The old Grinchy Claus hissed, and he climbed to the roof, empty bags in his fist. Then he slid down the chimney, a rather tight Grinch.
What?
But if Santa could do it, then so could the Grinch. He saw the little Who stockings hung up in a row.
These stockings.
He grinned.
They're the first thing to go.
He slithered and slunk with a smile most unpleasant around the whole room, and he took every present. He slunk to the icebox, he took the Who's feast. He took the Who pudding, he took the roast beast. He emptied that icebox as quick as a flash. Why, that Grinch even took their last can of Who hash. Then he stuffed all the food up the chimney with glee.
And now,
Grinned the Grinch.
I must stuff up this tree.
And the Grinch grabbed the tree, and he started to shove, when he heard the small sound like a coo of a dove.
Santa Claus, why are you taking our Christmas tree? Why?
that old Grinch was so smart and so slick, he thought up a lie, and he thought it up quick.
My sweetest little tot.
The fake Santa Claus lied.
There's a light on this tree. That won't light on one side. So I'm taking it back to my workshop, my dear. I'll fix it up there, and I'll bring it back here. Any questions?
Yeah, Santa, what is Christmas really about?
Vengeance!
What?
Presents!
That's what I thought you'd say.
And his fib fooled the child. Then he patted her head. Then he got her a drink, and he sent her to bed.
Santa Claus? Don't forget about the Grinch. I know he's mean to the Who's, and maybe it really is because of his shoes. But I think he's just lonely. Could you at least get him something? Well, Merry Christmas, Santa.
And as soon as Cindy went up with her cup,
Cute kid. Very considerate. For a Who, of course. Well, I almost feel bad for taking her stuff. And this tree. No, I don't.
you're a monster, Mr. Grinch. Your heart's an empty hole. Your brain is full of spiders. You got garlic in your soul, Mr. Grinch. I wouldn't touch you with a 49.5-foot pole. He went to the chimney and stuffed the tree up. Then he went up the chimney himself, the old liar. On their walls he left nothing but hooks and some wire. And the one speck of food that he left in the house was a crumb that was even too small for a mouse. Then he did the same thing to the other Who's houses, leaving crumbs much too small for the other Who's houses. It was 1/4 dawn, all the Who's still abed, all the Who's still a snooze when he went up with his sled.
Woo! We did it, Max. We stole Christmas. And I couldn't have thought of anyone to bring us up this mountain. Well, of course, there was myself, and I could have done it easily. But I basically came up with this whole operation and did all of the work. So it was time for you to do yours. They'll be waking up any second now, and you'll know what they'll do. All the Who's down in Whoville will cry.
What is going on here? One at a time. Should I imply that the Grinch had something to do with this? And who invited the Grinch?
I did.
Little girl, your Christmas has been stolen, and for what? Have your parents taught you anything? Are you happy of what you have done?
If she isn't, I am. I'm glad the Grinch stole Christmas.
You're happy that Christmas is gone?
You can't take Christmas away, Mrs. Mayor. It's not about the gifts, lights, or anything.
It's about spending time with the people you love and celebrating. That's what Cindy's been trying to tell us.
Lou, we are talking about a child.
A child who tried to accomplish a great act of kindness, more than any of us could ever have.
Well, I suppose.
There's still time. Let's celebrate.
Woo!
Woo! I can't wait for this, Max. You know, we should have brought popcorn. Wonder if it's in the sack somewhere. Never mind. That'll be too much time. Can't wait. Quiet, I think I hear something.
Hear a sound rising over the snow. It started in low, and it started to grow. But the sound wasn't sad. It was merry. The Grinch hadn't stopped Christmas from coming. It came.
But how could this be so? It came without presents, it came without tags, it came without packages, boxes, or bags.
And he puzzled and puzzled till his puzzler was sore. Then the Grinch thought of something that he hadn't before.
Maybe Christmas, perhaps, doesn't come from a store. Maybe Christmas means a little bit more.
And what happened then? Well, in Whoville they say that the Grinch's small heart grew 3 sizes that day.
Max, why did you let me do this? Wait, it's still Christmas. Christmas isn't over. I can still bring back everything. Come on, Max. Oh, Merry Christmas, Whoville! I brought back everything.
What is this? The criminal confessing to his crimes?
Yes, I am the Grinch that stole Christmas.
You got to be...
Sorry.
You got to be kidding me! Well, I suppose everything is here and accounted for.
Yes, the feast, the gifts, my decorations!
Mr. Grinch,
Cindy Lou, what are you doing here?
I live here.
Oh! That's embarrassing. I went to your house last night. How could I
Excuse me?
I mean, I brought your presents back and to join your celebration. If you'll have me, of course.
And why should we let you back into our town after the last stunt you pulled?
Well, he did bring all our stuff back.
Yeah.
And he only did that stuff because we were being mean to him.
Yeah. And you know this would look rather good for your image, you know.
Oh, all right then. Just a moment.